From our studios in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona, welcome to Retirement News Online. One of the most common questions people ask is, when should I start planning for retirement income? Now, the truth is, the earlier you begin, the more flexibility and options you'll have. But even if you're closer to retirement, it's never too late to put a smart plan in place. The key is to know the right timing for your unique circumstances, which is why we're talking with Aaron Hughes with Summit Pointe Financial in Lee Summit, Missouri. Welcome back, Aaron.
Thank you, Scott.
So how early should someone, it's a rhetorical question, how early should someone start retirement planning, income planning?
It's never early enough. Oftentimes when we talk with folks who've staged for a successful retirement, one of the things they've done is contribute early. Even in times where they're small but manageable contributions, there's one thing that is our ally in all of the things we're talking about, and that is time. So the ability to have a meaningful amount of time on our side for those folks to, invest into the market in different period of times, even when it's just a little bit that they can afford, allows us the beauty of compound interest, which is one of the most amazing things if you sit down and look at how much compound interest impacts over time.
And when you're talking, say, somebody who's in their 40s or 30s, and then somebody in their 60s who's getting ready for retirement income, we can handle, when we're 30 or 40, a lot more risk because we get a lot of time to make up for it, because the market goes up and down. That's not a problem. It's a feature of the market. That's how we make money. But if you're 65 and you're getting ready to start taking income, we cannot handle those things. So how do you deal with that?
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly the kind of issue that we face with those folks. So, it's important when we're talking about that to have a dedicated plan. The one thing we talk to those folks about is an approach that we can take that they're comfortable at from a risk standpoint, so we are just making sound decisions as we enter into retirement. And one thing oftentimes we try to avoid is a forced decision. So we kind of have to do something because we're in a little bit of a situation where we're in a bind. So just create a sound financial plan and put some thought around the diversification and the approach to the income that we're going to need. Certainly different than we're doing when we're 40 or 45 years old, but the planning piece of that then becomes ever more important.
And I guess in one sense too, which you could be in retirement for 30 years, we actually have time, but now you're taking income and we can't take income from down markets in a way that we could when we were younger, because we're not taking income. Well, so I think most people think about retirement in today's lifestyle. And a lot of advisors will say, well, you're going to have to cut back, right, or something like that. That's how we're going to make sure we don't run out of money. You know what, though? They've worked so hard for so long. This is the time to have fun. This is the time to make memories for you and your family and your kids and your grandkids. This is the time to spend. We have to elevate in retirement, right? Isn't that the idea?
Yeah, that's absolutely the case. And I think at the end of the day, we're talking with people, it's about money, but we're also trying to talk to them about what's important to them. And, if there are things that they are passionate about that are meaningful to them, whether that's spending time on vacation or giving the money to, kids or grandkids or back to their community, the ability to meaningfully elevate that conversation a little bit more than just looking at some numbers and trying to figure out returns or being real simple with how much income we need, but really get to the basis of what's important to them when it comes to their assets they've worked so hard to accumulate.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
He's Aaron Hughes. If you're looking for Aaron, you can find him in Lee's Summit, Missouri. This is Retirement News Online. Thank you for watching.